Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Good morning, friends, or good evening, depending on when you're seeing this. If you're watching this on Muscatine Power and Water cable at 7:30 or 10:30 p.m., thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I know there's a lot of people that watch this show on cable. I hear about it often, and thank you. I want you to know if you're watching this at 7:30 or 10:30 p.m., we do this show in the morning, and thank goodness that we have a Starbucks inside Hy-Vee. This thing has so much espresso in it that I am, oh boy, Nelly. I am part espresso at the moment. My nearly 6-month-old baby girl was up a couple times last night. And, yeah, it is what it is, right? I mean, you know, we know this is our third kid. We haven't had the kids that sleep all night. And shout out to the parents that have the kids that sleep all night. I don't know what the secret is. At this point, I don't even know if I want to know. I'm just used to this back and forth. And but nevertheless, we move on, right? And I'll miss it someday. As somebody reminded me, you'll miss this when she's older. I don't know if I'll miss the no sleep. But I love babies. I love my baby girl. She's great, but she could sleep, and that would be just fine with me. So that being said, I want to say thanks to everybody that came out to trivia last night. We had a full house. Grey's Anatomy was the theme. Over 60 people easily. I didn't take any pictures again because it's busy, and I didn't even think about it. I mean, I thought about it, but then it's off to the races, and you got a full house playing trivia, and it's a lot of moving parts. So thanks to my friend Brian Linderman, who came and kept score for me once again during trivia night. You can see Brian Linderman, shameless plug, at Pack and Ship on Park Avenue here in the Pearl City. Brian is a good guy, and I appreciate his support for that. I want to mention a couple things before we get started. I meant to say this yesterday when it was his first official day in his new location, but congratulations to Mike Ritchie with Ritchie Sound and Lights and Music Supply Store. They are open for business at their new location here in Muscatine off of 8th Street. Right, 818 East 8th Street, kind of near the intersection of 8th and I guess it would be Cypress, but then it turns into Ice-It, so you know where it's at. It used to be the Computech. You can't miss it. They've done a lot of work. I love how the exterior of the building looks, and Mike's been on the show. And I encourage you to shop local, of course, if you need things for like your instruments, or if you you have a sound system and you ever need cords, or like even things like this, like a microphone cord. Maybe you need an XLR mic cord, whether that's a little bit of insider trading or not. I mean, they have all of that, and you can shop local. I know that it's easy sometimes to buy things online, but Mike is there. He can get everything you need. Good story from the Journal covering the grand opening, and it'd be awesome to have Mike back on the show. I'm really excited for him, to see him prosper and to invest, right? I mean, if you think about it, Mike made an investment into that building. So I believe he and his wife are living above it and then operating the business below. So that is a significant investment, and we need that in Muscatine. So shout out to the Ritchie family. We appreciate that. The other thing that I woke up with this morning was a little bit of a head cold. So I sent Ryan Broderson an email with a little bit of remedy that I took earlier, and that was a Top Care version of Sudafed, right? Clear up the old sinus, or the schnozzle, as my dad would say. I think that means nose. A little bit of nasal decongestion. Washed it down with Jameson. What? Chad said that. I just repeated it. I mean, I like Jameson, but not that early. So Top Care is a brand that is always going to be cheaper than the name brand, right? So it'll do everything it needs to, and you'll be able to save money. And today is Tuesday, and it's also Top Care Tuesday, when you can save even more on the Top Care branded items. We are still in cold season. I'm not the only person that's dealing with this. I mean, I feel fine, just a little bit of pressure right there. Do we have the picture of the Top Care Tuesday banner that Cody took? We can pull up. Yes? Okay. I'm getting the head nod from Ryan. This is the head nod. There it is. Top Care Tuesday. Buy one, get one 50% off each and every Tuesday. Top Care Tuesday. It's a great deal for sure. All right. All that being said, let's get to our first guests that are patiently waiting. To my right is Mary Darnell, who is with Salvation Army Muscatine, Pathway of Hope, in the after-school program, and then Lieutenant Christian Lopez in the house. Mary, thanks for coming on.
Not a problem.
Lieutenant, good to see you.
Thank you very much.
Lieutenant's been here so many times. He's a regular. It's your first time coming on.
Yes.
Thank you for doing it.
Hey, no problem.
Appreciate it very much. All right, so we're going to talk about an opportunity, and this is what I love. A lot of different fundraisers, different organizations have things going on in this town. Mary, anytime we can invite people to come and eat a meal and help out a cause at the same time, it's a win-win.
Right.
People don't have to worry about cooking, and they can help out the after-school program at the Salvation Army. So spaghetti dinner is coming up this Friday?
Friday.
Okay. And it's at the Salvation Army.
Right. 1000 Oregon Street.
Hey.
Sorry. Way
That's
ahead of
okay.
you.
No, listen, I should stop talking so you guys can start talking. So with respects to people that are watching this live or on cable during the rebroadcast, what time is the dinner going to start? We'll pull the flyer up on the screen in just a moment.
Okay.
And tell the folks why it's important that we have a successful turnout on Friday.
So the spaghetti dinner fundraiser is going to be Friday, March 29th, from 5 p.m. to 7 at 1000 Oregon Street. And it's to benefit our after-school program. Our volunteers are free. Our volunteers are free.
That's a good deal. Sign me up.
All our volunteers do this on their free time and everything, but it's really for the kids to help us with, like, if they need, we need paper, we need coloring pencils, anything that benefits the children. And if it goes well, one of the things I would like to invest in is like tablets.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we run short on volunteers because
Sure.
it is volunteer time. So when I'm at one site with some children, the other children can be programming into,
Sure.
and then I can keep base with online how they're doing and everything. But it's a fun program, and this time around for the fundraiser, I wanted the children to have a voice.
Sure.
So I asked them, as adults, we could choose what you wanted to sing,
Yeah.
or leave it up to them. And they said, talent show.
Nice.
And so
Good.
they have been coming up with their own things.
Yeah.
And we started practicing yesterday,
That's
and
awesome.
the voices are beautiful. I mean, you would think that because you sing in a group and you can't really hear.
Sure.
But we've had some of our kids practice yesterday, and I'm just like, okay.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So more than a spaghetti dinner.
Yes.
A little bit of a talent show as well.
Got to have entertainment.
Right. Well, I tell you what, it just makes sense. How much do we know? How much spaghetti we're preparing? I mean, obviously we want a full house on Friday from 5 till
Yes.
7. But are you, I mean, that's a lot to prep and have people helping out in the kitchen. That's the whole other side of it, right?
Right.
I mean, you got to have people that know what they're doing so that when folks show up, they can get them fed. So talk about that. I mean, how much food are we preparing?
How much food are we preparing?
We're preparing a lot.
Yeah.
To be honest, probably to feed half of Muscatine. So
Holy moly.
we're ready to
Yeah.
start this event with the right food, and it's going to be awesome. I mean, you're going to come because you're going to come, right, Tony?
Right.
Yeah, and you're going to sit down.
Yep.
And the kids are going to come and bring you your plate.
It's awesome.
And you're going to watch this amazing, show of talents, which, as Mary mentioned, they are full of energy to share those talents with
I think
you.
it's a great idea because you could just as easily do the dinner,
Right.
but then to allow them to show off and know
Exactly.
how proud they're going to be of doing the work to prepare
Exactly.
for it. One of the things on my list, Mary, is how many kids participate in the after-school program at the Salvation Army?
We have 30 kids
Okay.
registered, and it varies in between 20 to 25 kids daily
Wow.
that we have at our after-school program, and it ranges from preschool to 5th grade.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That is quite the range.
Yeah.
Ideally, when we talk about the program, which again will be going on today with after school,
Yeah.
just a couple hours from now, do you mentioned that you need volunteers. Is it a thing where you would, if there's folks that could volunteer, even if they could do 1 or 2 days a week, you would take them?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming with 20 to 25 or 30 kids, you got to have at least, I mean, I don't know what perfect scenario is, if it's 5 to 6 or 7 volunteers.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty good number of kids. So,
Exactly.
So for folks that are watching, they can also consider volunteering as well, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
We really start getting busy with them from 4 to 5.
Okay.
Usually from when they arrive, it's usually like their bathroom breaks and snack, and then we do like a devotion with them, and then they go and burn some energy out.
Awesome. Right. You have to do that, don't you?
Yeah.
It's so important. We all know that they get out of school and they just need to burn that energy.
Oh, yeah,
right?
definitely.
Mean, it's just, even if they've got recess or gym at school, it's almost never enough. So, Mary, what about your background and connection with the Salvation Army? How long have you been taking care of things with after school and the Pathway of Hope?
Well, actually, I've been with the Salvation Army for 7 years. It was just one of those things that you don't know why you're going, but
Sure.
you're just going there, visiting, seeing, and I mean, there's other reasons why I went there.
Sure.
But you're on a time limit, so.
Not really. I mean, but yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
But I just started volunteering because
Sure.
I had a full-time job, but I was just going and just seeing what it was like to volunteer.
Sure.
And so I started volunteering, maybe an hour here, hour there. And then probably about 2 or 3 years ago, I retired from my other job.
Okay.
And I thought, well, this means more time
I love
that
it.
I can do over
Yeah.
there. And the big thing was with the children.
Sure.
My kids are all growing up. My youngest child's going to be graduating this year. So, you know,
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah.
empty nest
Yeah.
and got to have something to do.
No, and I mean, what a thing to be able to do, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could have just as easily retired and enjoyed that,
Right.
and done whatever, but then you decide to serve and help others, which,
Yeah.
I mean, for Lieutenant Lopez and the Salvation Army, that's a big deal to have somebody like yourself make that decision to get involved, and then to get involved at the level that you have. It's a big deal,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Because you know that I don't even want to think about where those 20 to 30 kids would go
Right.
if the program wasn't there.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
That's one of those worst case scenario things. Like, you don't know what would happen to them. So that's where we need folks like Mary to step up to the plate. And if you're watching this, volunteer your time if you're able to, because we know it'll make a difference. I mean, it's not a matter of is it going to help. It's can we get you watching this motivated to give a day or two or hour or two of your time.
Right,
Because
yeah.
we know that the kids are there, and there's always going to be enough stuff going on at the Salvation Army.
Right.
But for sure, those I imagine it's so rewarding for you based on that age group that you're dealing with and the years that you have now under your belt helping out. You can see the impact that the program has had on their lives,
Oh,
right?
yeah. You know what's nice is you never know how your day's going to be.
Sure.
And if you have a really rough day or anything like that, but when you see those kids come off the bus and the first thing they want to do is hug you, hug goes way far.
Right. Sure.
And everything, and just to see them smiling and being happy to come. And what's really nice with the after school program is we try and see where they're struggling
Sure.
to assist them with their schoolwork and everything. So we have it all laid out, what the days they're going to be doing and everything.
Sure.
And so on Fridays they have free day. So they totally enjoy that.
I bet they do, right? Yeah.
Because of all the hard work that they've done
Sure.
out of the 4 days. And then they, just to see their work that they do. And if I do run short on volunteers, my 5th graders will take the younger ones.
Wow.
On Wednesdays, we also have what we call character building, which
Okay.
is like Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts.
Sure.
But they range in groups, like our preschooler, our kindergartens. They're called moonbeams. first grade to fifth grade girls, they're called Sunbeams, and our boys from first to fifth are Rangers.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So, and they earn badges.
Yeah.
You know, just and they enjoy that. They enjoy being able just to participate. We do crafts. We learn Spanish. As notice as I say, we learn Spanish because I don't speak Spanish.
Everyone.
Well, that's good. You're doing some education as well, right?
That's right.
You know, Tony. This program is having a good transformation because we started this program about five years ago. We saw the need of the children. The many parents like you and I stopped working until 5 p.m., 6 p.m., you know, and really there was no one who can be with them. Sometimes some of them they were home from after school 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, you know. And I don't know about you, I have 3 children, but when I come to my house, you know, sometimes I'm so tired and my son has to do reading, has to do math, you know, and sometimes, yes, I am there, but my mind and my body is not there, you know. So that's where we start this program with 3 kids, you know, 5 years ago. And after that, those 3 kids invite, the moms of those 3 kids invite someone else because their kids were improving and their reading and their math and those 2 hours of learning, like everything that we design. Of course, Mary is the head of this program, but everything that we design, craft, games, and all that stuff is intentional. Apply it that way they can learn, you know, and that's been helping them a lot, and it's been helping parents too with their homework. I mean, when they go and pick up their kids at 5 o'clock, their reading is done, their math is done, you know, and also they have some snacks. So there we go, you know, that's awesome.
It's incredible,
you know?
to hear you say that it started with 3 kids and now we're up to that 30 number, and knowing again that not only are they taking away all of the tools and the skills to make them a better student, I love the character building to make them a better person, but then the other part of this, of course, is the social interaction, because I imagine not everybody goes to the same school. Right?
Actually, they do.
They all go to the same school?
Yeah,
well, that's great.
Except for 3 kids.
Good.
What's really nice with Franklin School is they have a bus.
Yes.
That will bring them to us. I know we get parents outside of Franklin that would love to send their kids there, but unfortunately, with the bus barn, how it runs, they can't get the bus to bring them down. So, you know, we recommend. You know, call Bus Barn. Maybe we can get something going.
Yeah, Ryan Castle, let's make it happen. Come on, Ryan Castle. I see you in here all the time.
Yeah.
He runs the Bus Barn. He's a former principal. Hey, Ryan, so let me get a bus to the Salvation Army. What do I got to do? Call you out on a talk show in a grocery store? It's his brother Brent's birthday today, oddly enough. Here's a birthday present for your brother Brent.
That's right.
Ryan, you send a bus for kids who want to go to the Salvation Army. Help them out. What do you want me to do?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to your brother, who I used to work with, that now works for Musco. For Ryan Castle, let's make it happen. I mean, the Bus Barn's across the street from here.
Yeah.
I'll drive a bus. What do I got to do? I don't have the license, but I mean, I learned how to drive on a giant station wagon. It can't be that much bigger, right? The spaghetti dinner is Friday, 5 till 7. It's important to support that so that the program can continue to serve our kids after school at the Salvation Army. You know, I want to come back to the idea to have technology in the form of these tablets. I don't want people to think that you say tablet and you just assume a kid's going to be scrolling on YouTube. There's so many educational tools, from like abcmouse.com to all the apps that can help with math and reading. Is it something where you're just looking for like some of those, like, I don't know, Amazon Fire tablets?
I think that's what they are.
I see those, and my kids have those, and they're like $80 or $90. So maybe you're watching and you're not able to show up on Friday for the spaghetti dinner, but you could afford to buy a tablet or 2. I mean, those ones come in the bumper case, right? My kids have thrown them, and they've been fine. Not that I'm encouraging people to throw tablets, but the reality is they get mad and they throw stuff sometimes. So that would be great if people wanted to make donations. Oh yeah, for
definitely.
Sure. It would help.
Yeah. And I think what's nice about some of these online education programs is that the adult can keep track of how they're doing, how each child is doing, and then by all means, I'm not a teacher.
Sure.
But I want to be able to see the progress that the children are doing. You know, and then that way we can see what their weaknesses are, what we need to focus on with them, and then get the right volunteer with them to do that.
So at this point, with the years that you've been doing this, Mary, have you experienced the feedback from either the student that has gone through while you've had the after-school program at the Salvation Army and then has graduated 8th grade and continued on to high school? Have any of those kids circled back yet to help out? I mean, I'm assuming some of them, depending on when they were coming to the after-school program, if they were in that 4th or 5th grade and then progressed.
Right.
If it's not that example of them coming back to volunteer, I'm assuming the success stories, right? Because if we set them up for success early, we know that it'll only get better / easier for them as they navigate through high school and then any secondary education.
Yeah. Well, with my daughter,
sure,
the one that's going to be graduating, she started when I started volunteering. She came along with me and participated. And this is a girl that was very shy, very quiet, and sometimes she still gets that way. And then as she was getting older into middle school, then she began to start volunteering. And then of course, then as she kept getting older, she had to go find a job.
Right. Yeah, good.
But
good.
that helped her. I mean, to prepare for interviews, any of the life skills, you know, that you have to go through with life. I mean, I think this program, we try and show them with that. Oh, there's my daughter right there.
Yeah. So many of these things are they're so intangible, right? I mean, you talk about these interactions and of course helping them continue to get better as a student with math and reading, but I'm telling you, at the same time, side by side is that quality of the character and being a person that can have empathy and compassion and just be a better person.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then that kind of comes alongside with that self-confidence and being able to self-motivate. And these are all things that only get more important as we get older, certainly, right?
Yeah.
So that's where a program like this, we've got to continue.
That's
so
right.
if you look at this as an opportunity to come eat the biggest, like Ryan over here. Ryan would probably just, I'm going to get the biggest plate of spaghetti and I'm going to eat it. And sure, it helps a good cause. If that's your thought process, that's fine. Just come and eat dinner on Friday.
Definitely.
Whatever
yeah.
brings you to the Salvation Army, whether you know exactly what's going on in the program it's going to serve, or if you're looking at it as an excuse to not have to cook,
right.
we'd be happy to have you. And I'm just kidding, of course. Ryan would only eat a very small amount of spaghetti. Are there going to be any meatballs? Ryan wanted me to ask.
No meatballs.
Ryan, I'm sorry.
But come on, $5. $5.
Ryan, you can afford that. Ryan said he would pay $15.
Hey,
That's pretty nice.
$10 tip.
$10 tip. There you go. He said he'd pay $25 if there were meatballs. Hey, BYO meatballs.
Well,
bring your own meatballs, Ryan. I'm sure they're fine if you want to bring your own meatballs.
That's right.
I want to go back to the event on Facebook. There is an event page for the spaghetti dinner. Of course,
Yeah.
Salvation Army of Muscatine has a Facebook page. This is this Friday, though, the 29th of March.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about cooking. Come to the Salvation Army, 1000 South Oregon Street. Plenty of parking, whether it's at 5 or 5:30 or 6. Now, Mary, at the same time, the talent show, does that have a set time? Information's on the screen. Let's keep that there, guys. So dinner 5 to 7, talent show happening
throughout
okay.
their while they're eating, because most of the children that are doing the entertainment, they're like, okay, I want to do this with this group, but
Sure.
I want to do a solo. I want to do this. So my list keeps getting longer, and I'm just like, okay, we got to try figuring this in.
Right.
How long this is going to take.
I didn't know I was going to have to design a Broadway show.
But
that's
that's the outcome of it, of just
Right.
seeing how these kids have their own voice, and this is what they want to do. Not what we want to do, it's what they want to do.
Absolutely.
And also, Tony, we were talking about, I don't know if you would like to participate and do a solo or something like that.
Oh,
And,
boy.
I heard that
yeah.
you sing opera or something like that.
A little
right?
bit. I sing so low that people can't hear me.
Oh,
I'm
well, you
happy-
can do that.
I'm
Well,
happy to do a live rendition of my favorite
Yeah.
karaoke song, which is Getting Jiggy With It by Will Smith.
you know, you always challenge your viewers.
Yes.
So what about if we challenge you and you can come and do your solo?
Yeah, I love being put on the spot on my own show. So I will show up up on Friday, and I'll bring my family, and then I'll force my kids to perform, because that's what any good parent would do.
That's
force their kids. They would prop up the next generation of Tone, if you'll have it, and have them perform. Yeah, maybe we'll do a duet.
You can dance.
Maybe we'll do a duet, Lieutenant. I got you, babe. Sonny and Cher.
I can dance. I don't know about singing.
You can dance?
Yes, I can. You know, people don't like it, you know, but
people don't like it. What do you mean? Who are these people that don't like it? Is it your wife?
My wife, yes. My wife.
Your kids would prefer if you didn't dance? I want to see it. We could have our own So You Think You Could Dance competition.
Yeah, well, let's do that. You know, we always do competitions together.
Right, this is true. We did.
It's been very successful. So
we did ring the bell for 12 hours straight, and that'll definitely be coming back.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah, so yeah, I will take your challenge. If you come, you sing, and I dance.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm in.
That.
I'm in. I feel like if you're going to eat spaghetti, you've got the carbs to burn, right?
That's
it's like
right.
People that run a marathon, they eat a bunch of pasta, and then they run it off the next day. I could eat some spaghetti and then use it to perform.
You guys could be the finale.
We could be, Mary.
Especially since it's at the end and everybody's eating.
All these suggestions, Mary. This is going to be your finale appearance on this show, I think. You keep putting me on the spot over here. I'm kidding. Spaghetti dinner at the Salvation Army. I love being put on the spot, by the way, because I'm usually the one. I called out Ryan Castle with the bus barn, right? That's usually me doing this. Ryan, look at that. I just got put on the hot seat. I called you out. It happened. It's karma. This Friday, the 29th, 5 till 7, eat dinner at the Salvation Army. It's $5. If you want to pay 10, that's fine. If you want to tip, that's fine. Yeah. If you want to volunteer, that's fantastic. Whatever you can do, it will make a difference. I want to mention, coming up on May 17th, and we'll talk about this more as we get closer to it, but May 17th, save the date, Salvation Army fundraiser, helping out summer camp with a performance by Thad Burkamper with TB Mentalism at Geneva Golf and Country Club.
Going to be very cool.
This is a dinner, this is a performance, this is all kind of coming together, and whether this is the first time you're hearing about it, stay tuned. That's May 17th at Geneva. More details on the way. Again, please come out this Friday. Call the Salvation Army if you would like to get connected to the after-school program. If you want to volunteer your time or your resources, it'll make a difference for sure.
Yeah. And you know, one of the things that, you know, there is a lot of donors. So there is going to be kids right there that they can come and ask them, you know, how do you like this program? You know, we want the kids to share with them, you know, and see how they are growing, you know, with this program too. I think that's important to report that to the donors and to the community that this is working. You know, it's been for 5 years. It's growing and it's impacting lives of kids.
Well, Mary, and you know as well, right? I mean, we can sit here till we're blue in the face and talk about how important it is, but the proof is in the pudding, and that proof comes in the form of the kids that are there every day.
Yeah.
And whether they can put into words their experience. I mean, certainly the older ones maybe a little bit better, but that's all we need, right? Sometimes you just need to hear it from the young person that says, I don't know where I would go after school.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know what would happen if I didn't have the after school
Where would the snack,
program.
you know, I mean, what is there to eat? What am I, you know, what am I supposed to be doing? You know, I could watch TV, and then not do my homework.
Right.
You know, so, I mean, it's a structured program, and I wanted to mention, too, that it's a free program.
It's a free program, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a free program where, I mean, some parents, I mean, they're paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, this is a free program for their kids to come to our after-school program and benefit from it. So
all it is going to do is set up these young people for success.
Exactly.
And if I've learned anything as I've gotten older myself, it's that we need to make sure that the next generations are well equipped to do what we're all trying to do, which is the right thing. So by giving them a good experience, we hope that they come up and have success themselves so that they can also get involved and give back however they're able to. So again, whether you have no connection to the Salvation Army, you can empathize with the fact that this is a program that's helping out kids and their families. You could come and eat a spaghetti dinner on Friday. You can write a check. Maybe one of us will win the Powerball tomorrow, $750 million.
That would be
I just
lovely.
want it to happen. I write Mary a giant check. I buy all the
You can
spaghetti.
write me a giant check now if you like.
I don't have my giant checkbook. You know, Ryan Castle has my giant checkbook, oddly enough, at the bus barn. I left it in one of the buses. So, Ryan, bring the novelty check if you could as well. Mary, thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
I hope that if people are watching us live or on cable tonight, that you just show up on Friday between 5 and 7. And I know that it'll be a success, and I guess we'll see if there's any type of performance that happens between the lieutenant and myself. I'll have to start practicing. I'm a little rusty. It's been a while.
Do you need the kids to show you?
Do I ever? I need them to be my backing band. We're going to be a cappella, and we'll make all the instrument sounds with our voice. We can do that. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work. Lieutenant.
Thank you very
good
much,
to see
sir.
you.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't even going to be on today. And then he's here, and of course I'm going to have him on. I have him on, and all he does is call me out and get me to try and sing and dance. He could have been standing right over there. Sweet Mary would have never thought to put Tony on the hot seat. That's fine. I'm glad that you did.
It's a privilege to be in your show. To be honest,
Well,
I watch it every day, you know, and it's amazing. It has quality, you know, your show, and I really like it, you know. I'm glad that the community has a show like this where we can share what is going on. So I really appreciate it.
I owe Muscatine a lot, so I certainly, the least I can do is talk about good things that are going on, and this is a great example of that.
Yeah.
And it's Friday night, so please consider coming out if you're watching us right now. And if you can't make it, make a donation or volunteer your time. It'll be well worth it for sure. All right, see you Friday.
Thank
See ya.
you.
Bring my dancing shoes. Let's.
Nope, you got to sing your voice.
Bring my singing voice. All right. There is proof that I've sang before, I guess. Okay, Ryan, I see what you're doing there. You're finding an old picture of Tony with a tie-dye shirt on from Mike's Hilltop Tap, huh? Wasn't really singing in that picture. I think I was making an announcement. Could have been a bike night. Could have been something else I need. By the way, can we get somebody to come on the show and cut my hair as we're doing the show? It looks terrible. Why didn't you tell me, Ryan? I got so much gray. I feel like every night my baby doesn't sleep, gray hairs are just like, hello, I'm a gray hair. All right, Cody, let's go Toyota Muscatine Car Cam if we could. Today, ladies and gentlemen, the 26th of March, I know you know this because you follow this at home on your Today is National What Day, is National Spinach Day. So you can have your spinach and eat it too, be just like Popeye the Sailor Man. Have some spinach. And Cody, go left, go left, go left. Back up and go left, sir. Okay, he's making a good left turn there. So I think you'll find some spinach over there, Code. But then, oh boy, we've lost Cody. Oh no, he's fallen into the... We have a... Oh, there he is. He's back. Okay. Well, all right, Cody. Now hang a left here. And then on the back side of that, you're going to see all the different bags of salad, kind of right across from the deli. Boom shakalaka. Spinach, right? You know what I had for dinner last night, Ryan? Thanks for asking. Had the salad bar here at Hy-Vee for trivia night. Had some spinach off the salad bar. It was fantastic. So I asked Cody in the Toyota Muscatine Car Cam to show us and maybe grab a bag of spinach from that part of the produce department. Of course, you can see all the salad dressings that are there. And spinach is very healthy for you. You can't go wrong with some spinach. There you go. There is some Dole baby spinach. Just like that, you can celebrate National Spinach Day at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Today is also National American Diabetes Association Alert Day. It's National Nougat Day and Epilepsy Awareness Day. These are all able to be Googled and seen online. And here comes Cody, a little behind-the-scenes look at the set. We're missing Betsy today. She's a little under the weather, so we hope she feels better. There's Ryan. There's Chad. Spinach Day all day. Epilepsy Awareness Day. I told you, you can find all of these for yourself at nationaldaycalendar.com. Epilepsy Awareness, Spinach Day. It's all right there. That's exactly where I go. That's Ryan's giving away my secrets. Thank you, Cody. Bag of spinach. Right here. Nice, good sound effect on this bag, right? You can hear that at home. Some people probably don't like that. A lot of people are sensitive to sounds like that. Nails on a chalkboard, something similar. I am a fan of spinach, right? There is a lot of potassium in here, a lot of sodium, low carb, no sugar, dietary fiber, good for the diet, and it's baby spinach. So it's not quite grown-up spinach. It's a little baby spinach. You need to sleep, baby spinach. You need to... What's that? I'll burp you too, baby spinach. Baby spinach, Ryan. Put that right there. All right, celebrate responsibly, of course, on National Spinach Day. I want to mention a couple things before we wrap up. I'm going to go a little bit out of order here, and Ryan, if you have the digital file of this, that's cool. I grabbed one of these hot off the spindle. This is the Kickoff to Grilling sale at the meat department. We have these flyers right when you walk in the store. You just grab one, and then you save. So whether you are going to start grilling today or this week, or if you've been grilling all winter because ain't no bad weather going to stop you. These are some good deals from the meat department. Boneless baby back ribs. You can pick those up. How about some hickory country bacon? Wrap it around your asparagus. Sunday being the 31st of March. Can you believe that March is almost over? Can you believe that I'm going to have a 7-year-old tomorrow? My son Henry turns 7. Holy pickles. That is crazy. I'm an old man. Time flies when you're busy and you have kids. That does not slow down, that is for sure. All right, also going on today, Tuesday, burger night. Each and every Tuesday in the Market Grill Express, you can have the best burger in Muscatine. These things are hand-pattied. They got some type of secret seasoning in it. I don't want to know what it is because I'd probably accidentally tell you. So it's better that they keep it a secret from me. But these things are hand-pattied. These are not like a burger where it comes in a thing, you know, it's perfectly shaped. These are done by hand. Somebody's got gloves on, of course, and then they're making these burgers, and they're $8. So whether that is, you know, the mac and cheese, all the burgers, $8. They're normally not $8, and you can have unlimited fries or tater tots. Maybe you mix it up. Maybe you go fries. All the fries are hand cut. Each and every fry, hand cut. And then the tater tots. So maybe you go fries and then you go tots, or you go tots and fries. Can you mix and match? I don't know. You can ask. You can get a little wild if you want. Tuesday night, burger night, every single Tuesday in the Market Grill Express. They'll get you taken care of. We are also very excited for this Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. Kim Beckman and the crew in the Hy-Vee kitchen, they're going to have $1.99 pulled pork sandwiches. Did you hear what I said? $1.99 pulled pork sandwich. I know it's going to be good. We had a great example, a prop on the show last Friday, and look at this, $1.99. You do the math, add a side dish for $1, add another side for another $1. You're easily under $5, and you're all set. So any side dish, you think about this, you go to the kitchen, you get the pulled pork sandwich, maybe you want some mac and cheese, baked beans, whatever, but then you like one of the salads that they have, like a broccoli salad, coleslaw, it's $1. All of the sides are $1. So whether you get one sandwich or you get 100, you want to buy 100, please just call ahead. 563-264-2420. We'll take care of you. And each and every sandwich is served on a bun that was made fresh in the bakery, right? Those are the best way to have. I mean, you got to have a good bun, right? So that's this Friday and Saturday, pulled porkapalooza at your Muscatine Hy-Vee, $1.99 sandwich. I can't wait. I'm having at least 2 on Friday. Maybe one with a bun and one without, because I am really going low carb in it again. Did not have anything with sugar in it yesterday. Pretty low carb day. Lost weight, which is always good. It's amazing, right? You do something right, eat right, next day get on the scale this morning, lost weight. I'm like, well, it still works. That's good. I haven't broken it yet. That's wonderful. So that's good. All right, Breakfast with Gary Dolphin coming up Saturday, April 13th. Gary Dolphin will be back calling Iowa Hawkeye football game. He's been doing it for years, over 20 years, as a matter of fact. Iowa Hawkeye football, hoping for another good season, and then Gary back calling Iowa Hawkeye basketball. This is an opportunity for you to meet and greet Gary Dolphin, grab a pic. We'll have a little Q&A going on, moderated by Brian Musell. RSVP. I think I can hold about 100 people comfortably in the Market Grill Express, and my goal is to have it at capacity, certainly. Saturday, April 13th, 8 till 10 a.m., Breakfast with Gary Dolphin. Dolph in the house, and of course, you know, we wish the Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball team all the best as they prepare for their Sweet 16 game, and we recognize the efforts of the Iowa Hawkeye men's basketball team and Joe Wieskamp, of course, who had one heck of a freshman season, all Big Ten freshman team. Couldn't be more proud of Joe Wieskamp. Great player, even better person, and we're really excited to have Gary Dolphin here at Hy-Vee. That'll be soon, by the way. I mean, that's coming up, right? So the 13th, RSVP 563-264-2420, and hang out right here at Hy-Vee. So today I mentioned earlier, Top Care Tuesday, buy one Top Care item, get the second at 50% off if you're dealing with a cold or you just need, like, I don't know, if you need like heartburn medicine, the Top Care brands come. They have everything. So you see the name brand product, and then you see Top Care. You're always going to save with the Top Care. And on Top Care Tuesdays, you can save even more. So it says Top Care, buy one, 50% off the other one. It's right there on the sign. Buy one, get one half off. Top Care Tuesday. Top Care Tuesday. TT, Tony Tone. Top Care Tuesday. Goes hand in hand, right? I'm hoping that the Top Care Sudafed is starting to work, because I woke up and I sounded like this morning, and I was like, come on, you know who doesn't have time to get sick? Me. So much going on. Trying to get my house ready to sell it. I got just too much. Don't have enough time. Don't have time to get sick. You've probably been there, right? You're like, listen here, body. I don't have time to get sick. I got too much to do. That's how I feel. Ain't going to happen. And then tomorrow, Wellness Wednesday, right? So each and every Wednesday, you can save 10% off in the health market. You can save 10% off organic produce in the produce department, and you can save 10% off health and beauty care items. Last week on Wellness Wednesday, I bought a toothbrush because I needed one, and I saved 10% off. So whether it's toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, also your Top Care items. So you could buy one, get one half off today, and then you can come back tomorrow and save 10% off on each and every Wellness Wednesday at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. The last thing I'll mention is the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter New Beginnings fundraiser is coming up on Saturday, April 6th. As a member of the fundraising board, I appreciate everybody that supports the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter. We know that they don't receive any funding from the state, so they operate solely on donations from individuals and corporations. And this fundraiser, you can see it on the screen, this accounts for a third of their budget. 17th annual, right? Cash bar, interactive food stations, live, silent auction, 50-50 raffle, photo booth, the selfie station. Thanks to Ashley Lovelace with the Event Loft and my friends at Bayer for sponsoring selfie station. Our friends at Toyota of Muscatine sponsoring the wine pull. Appreciate them. And every individual that will purchase a ticket. We are almost sold out. Raise your hand if you're on the committee and you still haven't bought your ticket. Oh boy. I gotta buy 2. So I'm gonna get on my phone and I'm gonna go to mcsaiowa.org and I'm gonna buy 2 tickets. And then you should show up on April 6th. I literally, when you walk into Geneva, I give you a glass of champagne, so long as you're 21. I'm a champagne greeter. I've done this now, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. That's the best. What other fundraisers do you go to and they're like, hey, welcome, here's a champagne? It's really nice. Except I just can't be trusted to open bottles of champagne, because I did a couple years ago and it shot across the ceiling. The cork did. So I don't want to do that, but I can hand them out. Champagne, champagne, champagne. And this is what I do with a glass of champagne. It's a trick, and I don't spill it, ever. Boom. See it for yourself. Saturday, April 6th. And help out the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter. Please, it is a fun fundraiser, but at the heart of the event, women and children fleeing domestic violence have to have a place to go. Shelters are closing their doors left and right across the country, and I'll be darned if this shelter does not stay open, and I will do everything in my power to make sure that it does. So if you're connected to a business and you want to get involved with a donation for the silent or live auction, reach out to this guy and I'll point you in the right direction. Or if you want to write a check, even better. Take money. All right. Thank you to Mary Darnell and to Lieutenant Christian Lopez with the Salvation Army in Muscatine. Friday night spaghetti dinner benefiting the after-school program that is helping 20 to 30 students each and every weekday. We need to make sure that they have a place to go and be successful. So eat dinner this Friday from 5 till 7 at the Salvation Army, 1000 South Oregon Street. And enjoy the talent show and just knowing that you're going to make a difference just by eating spaghetti. I mean, that, it doesn't get any better than that. Show up, eat dinner, and go. If you're busy, whatever you got to do, hang out. But it'll help out. I promise you. You'll make a difference. And I certainly believe in the Salvation Army. My cousin Frank is watching from Arizona, I can see on Facebook. That is awesome. Frank in the house. Maybe second cousin. Doesn't matter. Your family, right? Family. Frank, not blessed with the height, though. My dad's side of the family, not a lot of tall people, except for me and my uncle. But I am like a behemoth. If you looked at if you could see, one of these days I'll show you a picture of my dad's dad, the late Grandpa Joe. I don't even know if he was 5'3", maybe 5'4". And then there's this guy that's every bit of 6'5" and 165 pounds. I know, the camera adds a lot of weight. I'm sitting here at 6'5" and $168 soaking wet. But I am just a giant compared to some of my relatives like Frank, who's watching in Arizona. Frank, a very talented artist, though, by the way. All right, thank you for watching. Thanks to our friends at CBI Bank and Trust. Great shot of the aisle cam in the meat department. Best meat department in Muscatine as far as I'm concerned. Get your kickoff to grilling flyer when you walk in the store and take advantage of these deals. Thanks to Toyota of Muscatine and thanks to team staffing. We'll see you tomorrow live at 8:30 or weeknights on MPW Channel 5. Thanks to our friends at RE/MAX. A lot of ways to be thankful for RE/MAX for having this show on there for almost a year or over a year. And RE/MAX is going to be selling my house soon. And, yeah, I'm just feeling good about all that. So enjoy the rest of your day or the rest of your evening, and we'll see you soon. Good day.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
You're watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton.
Yeah,
this
man.
Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.